In 1572, the evil witch Malkin is locked up on a high mountain by Spook Gregory. Spooks are warriors who fight evil creatures, making it Gregory's duty to protect the world from witches. Years later, a full-blood moon appears, restoring Malkin's powers. She transforms into a flying monster, bursts out of her cell, and escapes. Meanwhile, Gregory is drinking at a tavern when his apprentice, William, arrives with news of an infected girl at the church. Later, Gregory and William travel to the church. Armed and ready, they enter to find a possessed child chained to a column. She hurls across at them, but Gregory catches it easily. The father explains she's been like this since last night. Speaking in a demonic voice, the girl warns Gregory that Malkin has escaped. Realizing she's possessed by the witch, Gregory places a magic powder bag around her neck, making her collapse. Dark energy leaves her body, and she returns to normal. Her parents take her away. The dark energy then gathers and forms Malkin, who taunts Gregory and tries to charm William, but fails. Gregory gives a signal, and William throws an axe at the ceiling rope to drop a bell on Malkin. She dodges, transforms into a beast, and slashes Gregory's chest before trying to escape. The two men pull together, and the silver weakens Malkin, forcing her back into human form. She falls, and they lock her in a cage. As Gregory closes it, Malkin grabs William, pulling him inside. She chokes him, filling him with darkness until he dies. In revenge, Gregory sets the entire cage on fire. But Malkin transforms again, breaking free and flying away. Nearby, Tom is hunting in the forest, but his sister scares the animals away, reminding him of farm chores. Tom struggles as a hunter, but he dreams of more than just feeding pigs. Suddenly, he has a vision, flashes of Gregory and a mysterious woman. These visions are common, and his mother quickly comforts him. Moments later, Gregory arrives at the farm. Tom's mother immediately hides her necklace. Gregory announces he's looking for a seventh son of a seventh son and demands food. Tom admits he is one, and Gregory offers money to take him as his apprentice. His mother worries it's too dangerous, but Tom wants to go. He recognizes Gregory from his visions. Before he leaves, she gives him her necklace, telling him to always wear it. Meanwhile, Malkin returns to her lair, finding her sister Lizzie badly burned. She heals Lizzie and magically restores the lair. After a long boat journey, Tom and Gregory reach the city. Gregory gives Tom money to buy supplies while he heads to the tavern. As Tom explores, he sees locals preparing to burn a woman named Alice, believing she's a witch. Recognizing her from his visions, he rushes in to save her. Claiming to be Gregory's apprentice, he convinces the crowd to let him take her away. Once alone, Tom frees Alice, who warns that Gregory's apprentices always die. Before leaving, she asks him not to tell Gregory about her. That evening, she secretly returns to the lair, revealing herself as Lizzie's daughter. Malkin is pleased that Alice has been spying on Gregory and declares they must summon all dark creatures before the full-blood moon. Meanwhile, Tom and Gregory travel through the woods. Tom is startled by ghosts, but Gregory explains that spooks only kill aggressive monsters. Tom suddenly has a vision of Malkin's escape and faints. He wakes up the next morning on a boat with a troll named Tusk. They eventually arrive at Gregory's home, filled with weapons, books, and contraptions. Tom discovers a tapestry of the Falcons, noble knights who once fought darkness. They trained seventh sons of seventh sons, but now Gregory is the last one left. Normally, training takes 10 years, but Gregory says Tom only has a week. They must stop Malkin before the full-blood moon, an event that once caused a war. That night, Tom hears Gregory calling for help. He investigates and finds an empty suit of armor. When he turns to leave, the armor comes to life and chases him, destroying doors in its path. Climbing onto a platform, he tries to escape, but the armor follows, attacking with a sword. It throws Tom off and jumps after him. Before it can strike, Gregory intervenes, using his staff to overpower and destroy the darkness inside. Gregory scolds Tom for failing his first test, then throws him a staff and attacks with a sword, taunting him about his family. Tom struggles, and Gregory pins him with a blade to his neck, calling him worthless. Frustrated, Tom throws a sword right past Gregory's head, proving his potential. Satisfied, Gregory continues his training, teaching Tom knife throwing, monster weaknesses, spell protection, and identifying dark creatures. At the lair, Malkin gathers her lieutenants and demonic minions. When one minion looks at her, she kills him for disrespect. Alice realizes Malkin doesn't care for her people and warns Lizzie, but Lizzie insists Malkin won't harm their family. That night, Tom hears a noise and finds Alice bathing in a lake. She asks him to turn around while she magically dresses, hoping to keep her secret. But when Tom takes her hand, a bright spark appears. Alice confesses she's a witch. It's said that if a witch touches a man under moonlight and sparks appear, he's her true love. Alice insists not all witches are evil and admits she's been spying on Gregory. Just as they're about to kiss, they're interrupted by Tusk having a nightmare. When Tom turns back, Alice is gone. The next morning, city bells ring, summoning the spooks. Knights arrive, taking Gregory and Tom to the city, which takes 2 days. When they arrive, a priest warns them of a terrifying creature in a cage. It looks like a bear, but Gregory immediately recognizes it as Urag, Malkin's bloodthirsty lieutenant. He orders the soldiers away and locks the doors, preparing to fight alone. Urag breaks free and attacks. Gregory throws silver powder, forcing him into human form, and a hand-to-hand fight begins. Gregory tries to choke Urag with a chain, but Urag transforms again. Tom throws more silver powder, reversing the spell. Working together, they push Urag into the cage and chain him up, and Gregory orders Tom to set it on fire. But Tom hesitates. He can't kill a man. Gregory does it himself. Alice, who has been watching, approaches Tom. She explains that the spark sometimes means shared destiny, but sometimes it's just dust. She also reveals that Gregory once loved a witch. Suddenly, Tom kisses her, and they spend the night together. Tom wants to run away with Alice, but she insists there's nowhere safe. This triggers another vision, darkness overtaking the world, Malkin killing Gregory. Worried, Tom decides to return to his master, kissing Alice goodbye. Meanwhile, Malkin's lieutenants report Urag's death. Furious, Malkin orders Lizzie to bring her Gregory. Lizzie transforms into a bird and flies off. The following day, Tom finds Gregory, who admits he once loved Malkin. She wasn't always evil, but fear and hatred changed her. When she discovered Gregory had married someone else, she killed his wife out of jealousy. Gregory captured Malkin but couldn't bring himself to kill her, so he locked her up instead. Now, he regrets showing mercy, because Malkin is terrorizing the world again. He takes Tom to his wife's grave and explains that he's hard on him because he doesn't want him to make the same mistake. As they continue their journey, Tusk appears with a warning. Suddenly, the ground trembles and a bogot bursts out, scaring the horses and flipping the carriage, throwing them to the ground. Gregory says bogots can't be fought and tells everyone to run. Gregory and Tom escape through a tunnel but end up stuck on a cliff's edge. The bogot reaches for them, so they jump into a river. A fisherman on a raft helps them, but the bogot leaps into the water, capsizing them. It grabs Tom, but he stabs its hand, climbs onto its back, and stabs it again. The beast, unable to swim from the pain, gets swept by the current and crashes onto rocks at a waterfall, dying. Tom survives, reaching the shore, where Lizzie finds him. She warns him to stay away from Alice and attacks with a sword, but when Tom grabs the blade, his necklace activates, disarming her with magic. Recognizing it as Malkin's Umbran stone, Lizzie transforms into a bird and flies off to warn her. Tom reunites with Gregory, who recognizes the necklace and realizes Tom's mother must have stolen it from Malkin, explaining his visions. Meanwhile, at her lair, Malkin tries to turn Alice against Tom, claiming he's as cruel as Gregory. Alice refuses to believe it, so Malkin offers a deal. If Alice steals the stone, she won't kill Tom. Malkin then empowers her lieutenants and sends them to attack the city. They break through the gates, killing everyone in sight. One transforms into a monster, another fights with multiple swords. Tom's mother, protecting her daughter, impales a lieutenant with a pitchfork, steals his staff, and kills him. Nearby, Malkin senses her magic and attacks. Though Tom's mother fights back, Malkin captures her with her tail and burns her alive. In the mountains, Alice finds Tom alone. After kissing him, she asks him to run away together, and Tom admits he loves her. Gregory interrupts, capturing Alice with Bolus. He insists she's a spy, but Tom refuses to believe it and frees her. Furious, Gregory grabs Tom and shows him the missing stone. Alice stole it during the kiss. Tom runs into the woods searching for Alice, but is ambushed by Lieutenant Radu and his minions. Overwhelmed, Gregory and Tusk join the fight. After knocking out several enemies, they try to escape, but are cornered at a cliff. Minions push Tusk off, then catch Tom with a rope and drag him down. Gregory tries to save him, but Tom slips and falls. Radu uses the distraction to capture Gregory, who's taken to Malkin alive. Tom survives the fall and sees a vision of his mother's ghost, who tells him only he can stop Malkin using the stone. Finding Gregory's staff, he rescues Tusk, who's still hanging off the edge. That night, Radu frees Gregory from his cage and kicks him toward Malkin. Radu lies, saying Tom died in the fall. Lizzie tells Alice it was for her own good, but Alice is furious. Malkin tries to hypnotize Gregory into joining her. As he steps forward, Alice steals the necklace, breaking the spell. She dodges guards and runs, causing Gregory to panic. Malkin grabs him with her tail, hurls him against a building, then transforms into a beast to chase Alice. Lizzie begs her to spare Alice, but Malkin ignores her, so Lizzie transforms too and flies after them. As Malkin attacks Alice, Lizzie grabs her wing, crashing them both into some columns. The necklace falls under the debris. Malkin breathes fire at Lizzie, but the witches keep fighting. Meanwhile, Radu transforms into a giant beast, roaring at Gregory. Alice hides but is found by Tom, who demands the stone. She admits she lost it and only stole it to protect him. Before they can talk more, a minion attacks. Tom throws a knife into his face, alerting the others. Tusk blocks them, and he and Tom fight the minions. Tusk holds off more enemies while Tom faces a fast-moving lieutenant. She stops to transform into a wild cat, giving Tom enough time to grab the necklace. He activates the staff's power, burning her in seconds. Alice, still fighting, is overpowered by another lieutenant. Just as he's about to kill her, Tom intervenes, burning him with the staff. Meanwhile, Radu captures Gregory. Gregory accuses him of having no honor, so Radu shifts back into human form and hands him a blade for a fair fight. They seem evenly matched, but Gregory is wounded. Radu topples a column to force him out, but Gregory retaliates, using a chain blade to kill him. In the sky, Malkin bites Lizzie's neck and stabs her with her tail, but Lizzie stabs her back. Both witches scream in pain and crash to the ground. Malkin returns to human form, and when Lizzie begs for Alice's life, Malkin calls her a traitor and kills her. Inside her lair, Gregory tells Tom he must face Malkin alone. But Malkin fakes weakness and grabs him by the neck. Before she can kill him, Tom attacks, throws a knife, striking her down. Malkin whispers something about a curse before Tom burns her body. Later, Gregory brands Tom's hand, officially marking him as a spook. Alice wonders if their spark was just dust, so Tom kisses her to prove his love is real. But he has chosen the spook's life and must leave. Gregory retires, leaving Tom his staff, home, and Tusk's care. As city bells ring, Tom is called for his first job. So that's it. Hope you enjoy the story. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos.